This was an outlet that described you. Véritable poison dans le ruck Rochelet. Loosely translated, you are a nuisance in the ruck. I think it's a compliment.
I think that's a compliment, I'll take that.
You were reading books with great-granddad, weren't you?
Yeah, that was cute.
Have you had a good day?
Yeah, not too bad, yeah. It's quite nice getting to the end of...
How would you describe the last couple of years of your career?
Turbulent is probably the best way.
That looks horribly painful for Jack Willis.
Back-to-back knee injuries is tough at any time, but were there any doubts initially about maybe coming back?
I remember thinking, I don't know if I've got the energy to go through this again. It's not only me, it's what I put my family through as well. I think they let me have my moments where I was feeling down and let me sort of air all of that, but equally were the first people to pick me back up and say, look, come on, think about how special it'll be when you're back out there. And they weren't wrong.
Premiership Rugby Club Wasps have been placed into administration, ceasing trading with immediate effect.
So you make it back from one episode, and then not long afterwards, 17th of October, 2022.
We were called in for a meeting at the club. I think there was 167 people told that as of 1 p.m. we'd all been made redundant. Having seen some of my teammates who still have years of rugby in them and that deserve to be playing at the top level had to stop and retire from the game or currently struggling to find another opportunity, and I count myself very lucky to be playing for Toulouse, and I'll always be grateful for the opportunity they've given me.
Bonjour.
To go from being made redundant to top 14 winner, that's quite a special trajectory.
I said to my agent, look, I need a job, I've got a family to provide for. He put the feelers out, and then when I heard Toulouse had come back, I thought there'd been a bit of a mistake, to be honest with you. Je vais déjeuner avec Megan.
How's your French?
Ah, très bien.
Oui, oui. It's okay. I wouldn't say it was great.
The decision to go to France, of course, means that as things stand, you're going to be exempt from playing for England after the World Cup. How big a factor was that in your decision, and how do you feel about it now, sat here?
I love playing for England. I've grown up playing for England and watching England on TV, and that's something that I'd never want to give up. But equally, playing for Toulouse is incredibly special, and in my decision-making was what do I feel is going to make me the best player I can be, and I certainly feel I'm at the right place in the right club to do that.
Would you like to see the eligibility rules changed?
There's always a hope that the possibility of playing for England and playing for Toulouse as well can happen, but I can't control those decisions, unfortunately.
What would you say the biggest thing you've learnt about yourself over the last few years?
That's a good question, mate, actually. You've caught me off guard. Give me a sec.
I get to see you Sunday, little man.
I think I've learned to stick at things. I think there's times in my rehab where I really didn't think it was going to end up in a positive outcome, but what I have realised is how lucky I am to have the support network I have around me to get me through those tough times. My family, and Megan especially, has been incredible throughout all of the challenges I faced and make the good times even more special.
Last question. If you had a message for the England fans in French?
Oh, good question. Merci à tous les supporters, vous êtes exceptionnels.
And the translation?
Thank you to all the supporters, you are exceptional.